Before becoming an RA, I knew I wanted to have a bigger impact on campus. I knew I wanted to help out students in the residence halls, students in the pit, and students in Benson. It didn't matter where they were, but I wanted to be a voice that could help people and guide them so that they could have successes where I had failures. And I had all of these thoughts prior to becoming an RA. Last year, I made sure to meet as many people as possible, to connect them with helpful professors or other professionals that I knew on campus, and to put them into places to succeed. But after becoming an RA, I've actually seen the impact that this can have, and I've seen how I can go about doing this inside the residence halls and how I can take it outside of our domains, whether it be Babcock, Angelou, Johnson, or Collins. I want to be an RA because I want to help people. Fundamentally, this is what an RA does, whether it be through creating door decks and making people feel like they're in a welcoming environment, or having conversations with residents directly, or providing them with the necessary rules and regulations to keep them safe. Resident advisors make sure to outlay this for all of the students living in the residence halls. But in addition to that, I feel like a lot of the skills that I came across last year and this year helped me to be a good candidate for the position. First, I'm a fairly good communicator. I find it easy for me to talk to people and to meet new people, so when coming into contact with those from my residence hall, it's natural for me to speak. It's natural for me to engage in conversation and to spark up different topics that will help them explore different things on campus and explore themselves to make sure that they're okay, they're doing well in their classes, and that their mental health is in fact being checked on, because that's something that all too often is skipped over. But in addition to that, I have a fairly good energy. I'm always positive. I love to crack a joke sometimes. And sometimes being on the hall where you feel like you don't know anyone, seeing a smiling face and hearing a good joke is all that you need to hear to get throughout the day. But lastly, I'm also a good team member. Being a resident advisor calls for student leadership, which means that I have to understand my role as a student on campus and as someone that can learn in all of my environments. But I also have to understand that I have a position of power on campus. I have the ability to change the lives of the people who are in my hall. And so I do have to take it very seriously in understanding that I provide the layout for their health and their wellness. But this also comes with understanding that I'm part of a team. There are other residents in the hall. And so understanding the people that they speak to on a frequent basis, the problems that they've noticed, or understanding the rules and regulations that we want to have for running the hall, the duty phone, and different things like that is fundamental in understanding how to work within this environment. Not to mention understanding how we're going to work with the GHDs and the CDs. As a person on Wake Forest campus, I understand that inclusivity is very important, and I want to make sure that everybody in this hall understands that as well. Making sure to speak to the fact that people have different cultures is going to be very important to me, and as a person of color, I can speak to that from personal experience, helping to enlighten people and helping people that have other cultural backgrounds and ethnicities in them, understanding that they have a voice as well. So thank you.